Hi guys, I'm back again. It is, excuse me, it is day 4, and for day 4 we are cooking lunch, and our lunch is broccoli and cheese baked potato. This recipe I'm going to completely turn on its head because for one, I do not eat cheese. I'm lactose intolerant and I do not have vegan cheese. For two, I'm out of broccoli, so no broccoli today. So I am going to change the ingredients a bit to suit my needs. So what are we doing? I am going to try the recipe two ways. So here I have baked potato that's a little bit roasted, and also instead of broccoli I'm using zucchini, so I have roasted zucchini. So on the one side we're going to try roasted ingredients, and on the other side we are going to try, these zucchinis are just julienne, and I am going to use it this way. And these are steamed potatoes. So for me, a baked potato is basically like a steamed potato. So this is the other one that we're gonna try. And as you know that cheese is one thing that I cannot eat. So what we're going to do is we're gonna substitute peanut butter sauce for the cheese. Got me? So let's make that peanut butter sauce. Do you guys still remember how to make it? It's very easy. So there we turn on our heat. So peanut butter sauce, we want peanut butter, 2 tablespoons. We want a 1/4 cup of coconut milk. We want, I believe, a teaspoon of ginger. You need miso paste as well, but if you don't have miso paste, that's fine. I've made the recipe many a times without the miso. And then we're going to need 2 tablespoons of chopped cilantro. I'm turning my heat to medium high. And I will also use a 1/4 cup of vegetable broth. We don't want the thin peanut sauce today. We want a nice and thick one. So we are not going to use a lot of liquid. We want it to look more like a melted cheese. I am just looking at my sauce. If the sauce is too thick, add more liquid. In a minute what my sauce is looking like. For our sauce, we used a 1/4 cup of coconut milk plus 2 tablespoons of coconut milk, plus a 1/4 cup of vegetable broth plus 2 tablespoons of vegetable broth. And this will be your end product. It's not too thick, it's not too thin. And now for our roasted ingredients. All we're going to do is pour this over our roasted ingredients. And that's enough sauce. I will first now remove the sauce from my pan. And now I'm going to add my zucchinis. And this is just half of one medium-sized zucchini. And I will add, actually no, I'm not going to add cornstarch. I'm going to add a tablespoon of olive oil. Put it on high so that it can cook a little quick. So if your pan is big enough, you can also add your steamed potatoes next to it. And I just use one medium-sized white potato. The recipe asks for 2 medium-sized russet potatoes. As you know, I don't have that. You want to sprinkle half a teaspoon of salt over your ingredients. I forgot to salt them. So all you're going to do, you are sauteing these veggies now. Just a quick 5-minute saute for them. So this is what your veggies are to look like. You cannot see the brown potatoes. So remember, the zucchinis are in the place of the broccoli. The reason why I saute it is because you will have to roast it in the oven. First you cook your potato for 1 hour, and after that you will roast your potatoes with your broccoli for 30 minutes. So after this, I'm going to turn off my heat, and now I'm going to pour over my peanut sauce and ready to serve. That's the final product. So it basically looks like melted cheese over the veggies. And this is the other one with the roasted potato and the zucchini in the oven. So let's give it a taste. First we're going to try this one. It's really nice. I like the flavor of the roasted potato more than the zucchini. Alright, so you can try that one. You can do it that way, or you can do it the saute way. Let's try the sauteed veggies with our sauce. Very delicious. This is why I made 2 versions, because I was not sure which version I would like best. Sauteed veggies are beautiful. It is fantastic, very delicious. So like I said, you steam your potatoes, you cook your potatoes, and then you drain them. Cut your zucchinis in little thin slices, have them on the side, and then you make your sauce. After that, you saute your vegetables, sprinkle just a little bit of salt over, and remove your sauce from the pan, put your vegetables back in, saute it, and then add your sauce on top of it and just give it a nice light stir, and you will get some beautiful flavors. It's really nice. This one is what I like. So if you don't have broccoli and you cannot eat cheese, make the peanut butter cheese sauce and do as I did here with your potato and your zucchini. So that's it for lunch for today. I will be shortly back with a video for dinner. If you got value out of this video, share, subscribe, like. I'll see you at dinner. Hi YouTube, I'm back with a dinner portion of day 4. And for dinner, we're gonna have halibut and veggies. If you do not have halibut, you can use any kind of white fish, or you can use salmon. I specifically am using the same kind of fish that I used in the stew, in the fisherman stew of the other day. It's a white fish from the Red Sea that my husband caught. So what do we need other than our fish? 1 zucchini sliced, 6 ounces of halibut halved, 1 teaspoon of grated lemon zest, 1 teaspoon of dried dill. I do not have dried dill, but I will use fresh dill, half a teaspoon of sea salt, and then 2 tablespoons of unsalted grass-fed butter cut into 2 pats. I never use the unsalted, the butter, because I don't have it, so I just use olive oil in that particular case. You're also going to use, or you need, parchment paper, 12-inch squares, because you're going to put the fish and the vegetables on there. So let's start assembling all of this. So here's my white fish. It's nice, it's very delicious and thick, fresh. You're going to need a baking sheet, parchment paper. So what we do now, we're going to put our zucchini slices here. I'm going to salt mine a little. It doesn't ask you to salt it, but actually this one is for my husband, so I'm going to salt it nicely. And I'm going to put some black pepper on his, some olive oil as well. And I'm going to put then his piece of fish. I'm also going to salt his fish way more than I salt mine. And then I'm going to add again some olive oil for him. And I'm going to top it with, some lemon zest. A little bit of lemon zest goes a long way, just like a little bit of fresh dill also. And I'm also going to put some ginger on his, actually, and on mine, because usually when we cook fish, we put ginger in, we put garlic, of course, in, fresh dill, pieces of lemon. And now we're going to fold this. And then we also want to fold it over here. And that's our first pack that's going in there. Now this is for me. I will use a little salt at the bottom for me, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. You can actually put your veggies more to the end, same with your fish. Then I will put a little bit of salt, olive oil. I will use some lemon zest and some fresh dill, and I will put some ginger over mine as well. So for the ginger, it's freshly grated ginger, and it's probably just 1/2 teaspoon that I'm using. It is a lot, 1/2 teaspoon for such a small piece of fish, but if you like ginger, go ahead and do your thing. Now I will also cover mine. I'll fold it. And there's our second veggie pack. I am sure you can also use this with foil, because what she is explaining, this is usually what we do, but we do it with foil. And we usually have a bed of potatoes, then a bed of eggplant, then our fish, and we stuff the cavity with ginger, garlic, dill, tomatoes, all really chopped out finely, and we stuff the cavity and over the fish, and we use our foil and we put it in the oven. But it's the same method that we're using. So if you have foil, you can probably use foil as well. But what I want to see is the difference between using foil and using parchment paper, how it's going to come out, because when you use foil, it steams a lot. I don't know what it will do with the parchment paper. So let's try it. So in the oven, we're going to cook on 350 degrees Fahrenheit. We're going to bake it, and we are going to bake it for 20 minutes. Please check, maybe within 10 minutes you can check, and then again in 10 minutes check. So if you found value out of this video, hit the like button, and please share it with your friends and your family, and let me know how yours turned out, how you liked it, what it tasted like, and how your family liked it. Yeah, till tomorrow, day 5.